Hello everybody, today we are going to run to the lumber yard and pick up some 2x4s and let's see, probably 2 pieces of plywood. So let's head on up there and get this taken care of. Alright, we made it back and I'm trying to keep the whole build of this trailer, the cost down to a minimum. So I got 2 pieces of plywood. They're not pressure treated or anything, but they'll last probably a few years, which is more than enough for me. And then I got 4 2x3s. I was gonna go with 2x4s. I decided to go with 2x3s because it really doesn't have to be that heavy duty. The sides are mainly going to be for bringing brush to the compost site, so they don't have to have a whole lot of strength. And then I got some boxes of screws because I needed those, and I got a whole new taillight set because these are both broken. This one, the side marker is broken, and this one I cracked the case on, so it's floppy. And when I rewired it, it still didn't turn out right, so I figured for the $23 it's cheaper to just rewire the whole thing and be done with it than to sit here and try to figure out where the problem is. I tried changing the ground, I tried a bunch of different things, I couldn't figure it out, so I'm just going to rewire it. Yeah, so I got to get all these toe straps off, and we got to get this plywood cut in half and those 2x3s cut, and let's get to it. Alright, now we got the sides cut. We just have to cut some 2x4s. I want to mount up those sides, and that way I can decide how I want to mount the front piece of plywood. Okay, the 2x4s that are going to hold up the sides, they're going to be, these are 2-foot sides, and then have to add an extra 3.5 inches because I want them to mount flush with the bottom of the 2x4. Alright, we have 6 of them cut. I'm going to put 3 on each side, and then I have to figure out the front. But there's definitely going to be 1 on each corner, and then I think I'm going to put 1 before the wheel on each side. I was just going to go with 2 originally, but this plywood is not very thick. It's 3/8, and it'll probably get a bow to it, so I'm going to use the extra one to help straighten it out. The 2 types of screws I picked up, they're these construction screws with the star bit. They catch really nice. I got some 2-inch ones, which is going to be for the plywood to the 2x3s, and then 2 3/4 is going to be for the 2x4 to the other 2x4 here on the edge. Okay, the screws that I'm using are pretty fat, and this wood is not very, it'll split if I'm not careful. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put 2 pilot holes, a drill bit to make sure that they don't split. I'm measuring back 3 feet. That's where I'm going to put my 2x3, and it's going to be on the back side of that. Alright, this is what it looks like so far. The tops are a little angled in, but we'll take care of that when we put the front piece on. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with the tailgate yet, but I do need this weekend. We're going to be going and getting some furniture, and so I wanted to get the sides on before then, the sides and the new lights. So now I'm going to put the front piece on. I'm not going to worry about the tailgate just yet. We're going to get that front piece on there and straighten her out. We should be good to go. Oh, it's solid now. Yeah, it's looking good and solid now. There's no flex left in that. Sweet. Took me a minute to get the front on there, but we got her. You see a little bit of light, that's kind of expected. I think it looks good. It's a utility trailer if I ever seen one. Okay, we got her all hooked up and ready to go. I put a 2x4 in the back just to hold the sides out until I figure out a some sort of a gate system or something like that. Back still moves around a little bit, but it's really not that bad. This can hold a lot of stuff. There we go. Now I have to mount those fenders on there, but I think I can do that by just screwing them to the plywood. So that should be easy enough. I have it hooked up. I was testing the lights out and everything. They're all working good, nice and bright. So there's just something wrong with that other wiring, but it's all figured out now, and we're gonna be good. So thanks a lot for watching. I'll make another video of me making the tailgate part, but for right now, that's what it looks like. That's gonna work awesome for pretty much anything. So alright, thanks for watching, guys. Hey everyone, I want to end this video off right and show you guys the final product. It's Saturday night. We just got back from picking up the furniture and it's parked right here behind me. I didn't get a chance to film attaching the fenders. I didn't get a chance to show you guys just a couple things, so I'm going to go over it really quick and you guys can see what it looks like. 90% finished. The only thing left is the rear tailgate. Alright, I apologize if this looks dark, but it is nighttime and the lights in the garage are not the greatest. So we got the lights on there. They work perfectly. And you can see underneath that I put a 2x4. And what that 2x4 does is it screws to the bottom of these sides and makes the sides really, really strong. These straps are relatively loose. It really did stiffen up both of the sides, because I ended up putting the points here, the D-rings, all 4 of them, there's one in every corner just like that. I attached them there so that they wouldn't interfere with anything 4 foot wide that I put in the trailer. As you can see, we have a couch and a love seat on here. I towed these back home here and it was about an hour tow, you know, an hour each way, and the trailer did perfect. It worked absolutely flawlessly. Tracks perfectly straight. It's 100% ready to go. The fenders, there's a 2x3 on the inside. I put that in there because that gave the screws a little more strength, and it's a little dark, but you can see them on here. They're on there solid. The whole side's moving with the fender. I do want to redo that and put some metal brackets in there, but for right now it's working perfectly.